So this one's a slower one here. We're gonna try to do this.
You've seen enough role play.
Man, appreciate y'all coming. Seriously, this is awesome. We got a full house. These booths are so comfortable, and it's great to see people sitting in them in the chairs. And it means a lot to me. We're just trying to create some fun, like, Tomball nightlife.
You're doing a good job.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So, thank you. Okay, so.
It looks great.
This is a little slower. The world don't need another sad country love song, another shoot your dog, girl done you wrong, drunk sing along. Don't wanna hear about your roots and your goddamn boots or how long you've been gone for. Lord knows no one wants to hear that sort of stuff no more. Don't wanna hear about your whiskey. Don't wanna hear about your cocaine, or how the streets light up when it rains. The world don't need another sad country love song, another shoot your dog, girl done you wrong, don't sing along. Don't wanna hear about the bridges you burned, or the lessons you learned. Yeah, spare me all them same old lines. Don't wanna hear about your whiskey. Don't wanna hear about your cocaine, or how the neon lights light up in the reflections when it rains. Nobody wanna hear about your sorrow. Don't wanna hear about your pain. Yeah, no one wants to hear you bitch and moan and cry and complain. Yeah, the world don't need you. There you go. a fun one. It's a fun one. Alright, I think that's as slow as it's going to get. This one was requested. It's called The Night Los Cucos Burned to the Ground. Was anybody here in that terrible tragedy of Tomball? What's that?
I ate Los Cucos today.
He ate Los Cucos tonight in the brand new badass. It looks like a fucking cruise ship in that thing.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. So all things happen for good in Old Tomball. 1 minute you're setting a fire, next minute you've got a brand new Mexican restaurant. So if you don't know, there's a long history of things burning down in Old Tomball. This is like a thing. So like, yeah, Los Cucos burned down 2 times.
Right, but my friend Brent at the nursing home, he's watching you on your live stream.
Oh, okay, that's great. Hello, Brent. Appreciate you tuning in from the nursing home. That means a lot to me. So let's see. This tells a story. I'm gonna try to go through it. It's a long song. It goes through all of the burnings in Tomball. We're gonna shorten it though. Okay, we're gonna do a Cliff Notes version, all right? So I'll try. I don't think I have them all.
Brent says sweet.
Sweet.
That is-
Oh, thank you. All right, so I feel like I'm gonna take the shot before the Los Cucos sing. Screw this up after this. Y'all got the best show we could give you so far. I mean, I just gotta say that. Oh, you haven't just said keys? That's what I've been drinking all night. That would be really great.
Michael, how does he
Oh, okay,
send
it's fine. Okay.
Michael, how does he send this to you? What's your link for your live stream?
What's that? It's on the Ask Tomball page.
There you go.
All right, so it's like. This is sing along too now, right? Y'all gotta do the night. So the night. You were there. You know. Just use your trauma. Right here we go. These times is trouble, and these times is tough. Times 8 days a week. This isn't enough. The bills are piling up. The bank's coming round. All the night Los Cucos burn to the ground. Oh, the night Los Cucos burn to the ground. And my amigos is running all around. And 1 can of gasoline was all to be found. Oh, the night Los Cucos burn to the ground. Alright, so y'all know it burned down twice. Remember that, right? Alright. I hypothesize why. Well, the insurance adjuster, he's a coming around with his nose pointed up, his button down. Well, he whipped out his checkbook, but Sergio made a frown. Yeah, the second night Los Cucos burned to the ground. So when I was researching, believe it or not, I do research for my songs. And I was looking up the name of the Los Cucos guy. His name is Sergio. And when the lady on Ask Tomball answered my question, and she said, oh, that was, my father used to work for him, and he worked at this other Mexican restaurant. And I was like, what's the name of that one? She goes, oh, it burned down. 2 times. So, oh, the night Los Cucos burn to the ground. My amigos is running all around. And 1 matchbook was all to be found. Oh, the night Los Cucos burn to the ground. All right. So, if you don't know, the Rib Tickler burned down 2 times. no bullshit. No, Sergio didn't know that one,
Oh,
but.
that's true.
And then the Winona Theater burned down. There was like a Ford Chevy dealership. It was called Ford Chevrolet. They burned down.
Now,
The Little Honky Tonk probably will burn down later. When I'm done. All right, so also, so Mel's Diner burned down. There you go. All right, I'll try to do this verse. I'm gonna screw this up. Oh, the chicken fried steak is the best in town, and no other better for miles around. But just takes one Karen in a Yelp review to take your whole operation down. Oh, the night Mel's burn to the ground. Oh, the night that Mel's burn to the ground. A cook and a wife beater was running all around. And one can of gasoline was all to be found. Oh, the night that Mel's burned to the ground. Let's screw this up. Well, the burgers is great. And the stage is tall. It's made out of solid wood. It could never fall. One night, T-Ray, he was dancing and electric sparks caught like a flame. And then it spread all through. It was a sad night. The night, the honky tonk, little honky tonk, burned to the ground. Oh, the night, the little honky tonk, burned to the ground. Michael was cashing a check at the bank. He could be found. But no, we won't let that happen. That's the best I can do. We go through a myriad of other things. I mean, there is a fun line. Actually, wait, we might be able to do this one. We have the line where we hypothesize good sins. It's a good. We'll do that another time. It's funny. All right. So that was a fun one. Cool. Appreciate it. Well, that worked out good with this. It worked out okay, right? Yeah. I think we're good. We're good. Little something in that cup. Hope it wasn't glass. All right, we're good. All right. All right, this one here. I gotta find my key. Okay. This one here. Pretty much. I gotta get this one right. Hold on, sorry. This song is called That's Messed Up. He's got, wait, this is a true story. I wrote this one after going to HEB the other day. Been using all my top ball information. He's got a 1-2 inside his head. Been 5 days since he went to bed. Yeah, do 6 months, maybe more, for his part in robbing that convenience truck. Yeah, that's messed up. He's got a Chinese star and a ninja sword, yeah. And sometimes he thinks he's our dear Lord and a Savior, Jesus Christ, man. Hell, I don't know shit, or maybe he's right, but he'd sell his mother's soul for $1. Yeah, that's messed up. My bridge. And it shakes like a leaf on a tree. And takes what he wants and steals what he needs. And when the cops pull him over, man, he sticks that little baggie up his butt. Oh, man, that's messed up. Alright, see what kind of messed up T-Ray can do here. If he's a talking, yeah, he's telling lies. He's a high as two birds fucking in the sky. And he steals like a copper wire from the trailer park. But he always waits till long after it gets dark. Then he pawns it just to make a few measly damn bucks. Yeah, that's messed up. He's got a 1-2 inside his head, gets a leg up, but always shits the bed. And he's high as a kite, but he's down on his luck. Yeah, that's messed up. Everybody ready? Yeah, that's messed up. Very good, everyone. Woo! That was a fun one, man. That was a fun one. So this guy passed the drum test from outside, I guess.
Tony?
We give him just a simple aptitude test, like.
But 10 shots at tequila.
Alright, so this one I was advised not to do by my buddy John Reed, who is basically we call John Reed the professor. He is a professor, and so we usually lean to him for the advice. No, he is a professor.
Yes, and that's his wife filming you.
Yep. And Esther's filming us, and she's also very smart, and they both advised me not to do this song. But the honky tonk is all about freedom of speech and not being. We have a cheese song that was banned from Tomball. We'll do that later on. But so this one, he just didn't like the name of it. But it's so now I have to say there's no way out of this. But so it's called Black Hookers and White Cocaine. Okay, I don't know what the big deal is. It was the color of the hooker. All right. I usually scowl the audience just to make sure. We do have one after lady. So it's called Black Hookers and White Cocaine. My uncle was a big cokehead, and there's a great story that always resonated in my mind of my mom going and getting him from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And she said we picked him up, he was sitting in this lazy boy chair, and he had these two black hookers at his feet. And I always just thought that was the coolest mental image I've ever seen. And it shaped a lot of me going forward. And I have another friend that, when I wrote the song, that's always been my memory. And my friend was like, man, I'm gonna go get me some black hookers and white cake, okay? And I was like, dude! And it all came flooded back, so I wrote this song. So it's supposed to just be. Hot dogs, short chains, cop cars and freight trains, dirty money, dirty shades, strip clubs and wood grains, long beds, short wave, side pockets, shallow grave, black hookers and white cocaine, dirty alleys and blood stains. Dirty books, rabbits' foots, hot cooks, guitar hooks, sirens, bad vibes, cigarettes and black eyes, dark alleys and blood stains, black hookers and white cocaine. Dollar wells, old time shotgun shells, hands up, get down, kilo or 2 pounds, guard dogs, short chains, cop cars, freight trains, dark alleys and blood stains, black hookers and white cocaine. There's really no resolve how to end something like that. That'll be it right there. It had to be done. It had to be done. It's a great memory of mine. What's going on? Welcome to the smallest honky dog in Texas. How's it going, man? Hey, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thanks for leaving. No, honestly, I want to give y'all props. This is the longest any crowd has ever stayed, and I'm going to give T-Ray credit for that. Honestly.
That's not true. That is not true.
It's true.
No, it isn't. Your shit shows are better than anybody else's shit shows.
We want to thank T-Ray for making this one really unique and cool. Guys, come on in, squeeze in, squeeze in. We're only about halfway done. You just missed black hookers and white cocaine. I'm sorry about that. That's the big crowd thing.
Does that mean the cover charge is in half too?
Well, that's up to these people. They're the ones that pay. They can make that.